And now, from Glasgow.
So, hello, welcome to stage 53. This is the middle finger part 5. This is what we're up to so far after 4 stages. And when we complete this stage, we will be just under halfway through that finger. So, looking at the parts, let's have a look. Right, this is part C22. This is a plastic piece. Nice. This is C23. You can tell them apart mainly because of the shape of this hole there. So you see that in previous issues we've locked them in. They've got different shape tabs, so you can't put the wrong piece in because they're all different shapes. I think that's just ever so slightly clever. Right, we've got a piece I can't get out of the box here. D05. And I think most of these we're going to be seeing them over and over again. This shape I recognise. This is C24. We've then got 2 washers, and then we've got a pack of screws. Screws 2 times 2 plus 2, so there's 4 in there. I'm actually going to use the leftover screws from last week's issue because there was 3 screws but we only needed 1. This time we only need 2 screws. So there's my 2 screws ready, and let's crack on with the build then, shall we? So we need to take our finger from the last issue, assembly stage 52. We're going to be holding it up this way, and what we need to do is take this piece C23. Now that's the one with a big what do you call that, a big post in there, and that post is, well, first of all we need to pop a washer. So one of these washers, which I can't pick up, there we go. So we're going to pop that washer over there, and that's just going to prevent any friction where this is going to be moved. Plastic on plastic is going to wear it away. That actually looks slightly too big, but it's okay. We're going to pop that post into there like so. If it's anything like mine, it's a little bit stiff. If you do find it stiff, just wiggle it a little bit, and it just kind of wears. It just takes that what I call a factory edge off. Okay, so that's fine. Then on to stage 2, we need to take piece A28, which I believe is this piece, and we are going to place that in. Does that look right? So, I don't know if that is. No, this is piece 28. This is from the previous issue. So what we're going to do, right, you see we've got this lug there. That lug is the same shape as that one. And I suspect the lug on the other side is the same shape as that. Which it is. Right, so what we need to do is we need to just manipulate this so that that lug goes into there. And once that lug is in, that's fine. Doesn't matter about this lining up just yet. But as long as that lug is in. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece. We've got the post there. That needs to line up there. We've got a piece there. That needs to line up there. And the hole will be there. But before we do that, do you know, I think, do you know what? Ignore that last piece. Place this in. This is actually stage 2. I've gone a little bit premature. I do apologise. Right, so what we actually need is this one, which is stage 3. And this is going to lock this piece in. You'll see there's a post there. And there's a hole there. And there's a little, it's not quite a circle. It's got a little flat spot on it. That's going to line up with a flat spot on there. And once that goes in, you'll see that that's going to stop that from, it's going to add a little bit of support to this. Then we place this in, And no, we don't. I'm doing it completely wrong. We need to screw that down. So we're going to pop the screw in. Now this is a plastic screw. So first of all, no oil required. And secondly, why is my screwdriver not magnetising? I'm not having a good day today, am I? Let's see if I can get it started with a different screwdriver. Right, so because this is going into plastic, we don't want to over tighten it. We will have problems if we over tighten. I think that's gone in at an angle. Don't want your screws going in at an angle. There we go. Okay, it is quite stiff, and that's because the plastic is actually good quality, so the screws just having to work a little bit harder to screw in. And then just give that a wiggle, make sure that's gone in properly. And there's no need to go any further than just once it's in. If there's no movement, that's enough. You don't need to over tighten it. There we go. Right, there you go. And that's given that so much more support because that tab's holding it in. So it's actually being pressed against this tab and against that support hole there. So that is genuinely stage 3 complete. Sorry, just bear with me one sec. So my apologies for any background noise. My neighbour's actually having a bathroom done. It's a little bit inconvenient when I'm trying to film, but my neighbour is a lovely lady and she's been after her bathroom done for a long time, and she's finally managed to get it done. So she deserves it. Right, so step 4, we are placing PC24 on. Now what's going to happen, we've got 2 lugs in there, and we will have 2 lugs there, and we want to place this into the lugs. Now I'm purposely doing it the wrong way. You'll see that first of all the lugs are different shapes. You see that one at the front is a bit wider than that one, and so therefore if you place it in the wrong way, it doesn't want to fit because of the shape, and also the lugs won't go in. So turn it around and you'll see that goes in very nicely, just like this one has. Okay, do some checking. Okay, so once that's in, we then do the stage that I tried to do earlier on. This piece is going to go in. We're going to have this hole there is going to line up with that lug there, and that should then line this hole there and this one there. But before we do that, we just pop that washer into there like so. And what I would do is line this up and then wiggle that into place, but that's gone in really nice. And then we will just finish that off with the screw number 2. Screw that up until there's no movement. We don't want to overscrew because remember it's a plastic screw, so we could over tighten it and break it. And there is that finger coming in very nicely. Right guys, so there is no spare pieces left over. That is the build complete for this issue. It looks a bit plasticky because we've got covers and things to go over the top, but it's actually, this might be one of the better fingers because look at the movement on that. That's actually pretty good. And of course this is the middle finger, isn't it? So I'm going to finish the video off with the middle finger like that. So there you go guys, that is that stage complete. As always, thank you for supporting my channel just simply by watching, and I hope to catch you in the next issue. Take care, bye bye.